NBA sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Goff now to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Darnold now to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. That's taken it around the 40. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now it's Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
Play action. It's Goff. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On second down, Swift. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Goff. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Rolling to his right. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Now Goff. His pass caught at the 4. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
I think we should put a stopwatch on that one. You talk about having all day to throw the football, able to scan the field, find someone open after a long time. Big time credit to the offensive line for protection. That's what we used to call throwing out of the rocking chair.
Williams. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Let's go, y'all. Big time now. Let's go. Get it now. Dig down deep, baby. Turn it up. Let's go now. Let's go. Let's do this, man. Let's rock, baby. What's the deal, bro? Every day. Let's do what we do every day. Come on, baby. This is your game. Let's go. Let's go. Whatever it takes, I'll get it. Let's play. Let's play now, baby. Let's go right now. That's right, baby. Play it to the whistle. Let's rock and roll. Turn it up. Let's go, fellas. Let's go.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold over the middle, open is Thomas. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping him for the sack. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
On is the punter Hecker as he gets this one away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. J.C. Horn, really nice defensive effort. He'll get the tackle for loss.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff, throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run here with Swift. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Lions are going to have a first.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Swift, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Okay, the highlights are going to show the guy throwing it, the guy catching it, and ended up in the end zone. But how about those big guys up front that allowed that to happen? He had a ton of time to throw the ball.
He did. There's 2 sides to that coin, though. The O-line was great. D-line not very good.
And as well as coverage, because now you're really stuck in a bad spot. That much time to throw the ball, someone usually comes free.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And that's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw is Darnold. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
So on now is Johnny Hekker to punt this one away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
The Lions on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Goff now looks to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Darnold. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Eddie Pinheiro on now. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Playmakers step up right now.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Darnold throw complete there to Thomas. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Darnold now to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Darnold. He finds his man complete. It's Hubbard. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On first down, Darnold. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From just shy of midfield, Darnold. That caught by Tremble. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Darnold completes it. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
2nd down at 5. Off of play action, Darnold. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Again, Darnold. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Darnold from the red zone now. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold, he gets it to Thomas. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Here's Darnold. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down. Now Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. From the 35 on second down, Goff. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Short completion, just 4 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Here's Goff. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Goff's throw taken in by Chark. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Here's Goff. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Big Derek Brown making the stop. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Goff. Flushed it, and he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Able to complete this to Shenault. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
2nd and 8. To throw is Darnold. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. To the air again, Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on third down? Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this fourth quarter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
From the gun, here's Swift. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They've called his number this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Throwing on second down, Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. And that will be incomplete. That close on third down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on third and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Darnold. For Marshall, that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Darnold to Marshall there, 1st down Panthers.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Darnold. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Darnold. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Darnold to throw. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Foreman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Again, it's Foreman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. A carry for Foreman, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll run with Foreman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Foreman. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.